Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is every signing which broke Liverpool's transfer record since 2000 as Florian Wirtz prepares to join exclusive list. Compared with some of their rivals, Liverpool have never been especially huge spenders in the transfer market. That isn't to say that the Reds don't spend money. One glance through their current squad of players will put that theory to bed. But where the likes of Manchester City, Chelsea and Manchester United have regularly revised their transfer records, Liverpool have not often done the same. That is set to change in the coming days, as Florian Wirtz finalizes a move from Bayer Leverkusen. With Liverpool set to bid £118 million for Wirtz, their current record is about to be blown to smithereens. So, with a new holder ready to be installed as the most expensive signing in Liverpool history, it can be instructive looking back on how Wirtz's predecessors have handled that unwanted tag. Here is every record signing of the last 25 years at Liverpool. 2022, Darwin Núñez, £85 million. Although there is some confusion over exactly how much Darwin Núñez cost when he joined from Benfica in 2022, the facts are that the total package offered by Liverpool was a club record. All in all, Núñez could potentially have set Liverpool back a whopping £85 million. Ultimately, the Uruguayan has not been anything like worth the money. There have been good moments, and a Premier League title to boot, but it will be a relief to see Wirtz take this particular crown from Núñez's head. 2018, Virgil van Dijk, £75 million. When Virgil van Dijk was signed in January 2018, it was the first time Liverpool had ever spent serious money on a deal. Nevertheless, plenty still scoffed at the £75 million the Reds paid Southampton for the centre-back. 7 years on, and Van Dijk is arguably the greatest centre-back the Premier League has ever seen. This was an absolutely robbery as it turned out. 2017, Naby Keita, £48 million. Liverpool paid RB Leipzig at least £48 million to sign Naby Keita 1 year ahead of time in the summer of 2017, even adding a premium on top to secure his arrival in 2018. Although plenty was expected of Keita, and he contributed to some big trophies during his time at Anfield, his 5-year stay was ultimately one of disappointment. Injuries largely robbed Liverpool of what could have been the answer to their midfield prayers, leaving Keita to go down as one of the poorer transfers of the Jurgen Klopp era. 2011, Andy Carroll, £35 million. By the time Liverpool had forked out on Keita, Michael Edwards was getting very good at this transfer business. But before Edwards was given control, Liverpool were a little bit all over the place. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is size of final Liverpool bid for Florian Wirtz revealed after £113 million offer rejected. Liverpool intend to make a fourth and final offer for Florian Wirtz after Bayer Leverkusen rejected their third bid worth £113 million, and two trusted Red sources have shared what they've heard on whether it'll be accepted. Liverpool already have an agreement on personal terms with Florian Wirtz in place. The Reds are currently the only side bidding for Wirtz who has signaled his intention to sign for the Reds and no one else. However, Liverpool will not book a medical until such time as they've shaken hands on a club-to-club agreement with Leverkusen. And despite the lack of a bidding war, Liverpool are finding it difficult to close the deal. The Reds have thus far submitted 3 separate bids for Wirtz, with the latest totaling £113 million. That offer comprised £100 million as a fixed fee plus £13 million in add-ons. Leverkusen value their talisman at a loftier €150 million /£126 million, and according to both Paul Joyce and Lewis Steele, Liverpool's third bid worth £113 million has been rejected. The Times-Joyce is arguably the number one source on all things Liverpool, while Steele is the Daily Mail's designated correspondent for Merseyside. After confirming Liverpool's latest rejection, the two reporters provided insight into what happens next. Firstly, Joyce declared Leverkusen are still looking to squeeze a bigger fee from Liverpool. As such, and with Liverpool showing no signs of walking away from the deal, negotiations between the two clubs are continuing. Joyce then insisted that expectation remains a record-shattering deal will be agreed, though a compromise from one of the two clubs involved is required. Leverkusen fully expect Liverpool to bid again, and according to Steel, the raised figure of £118 million should be enough to seal a deal. Steel stated. Bayer Leverkusen are holding out for around £118 million to wrap up the Florian Wirtz deal, and the German club are braced for Liverpool to make another big money bid in the next 24 hours. Encouragingly for Liverpool, the Mail reporter noted Leverkusen are happy for the extra £5 million Liverpool must commit to be made up via more add-ons, irrespective of whether they're easy to achieve or not. He added, but sources in Germany say Leverkusen are now ready for what will likely be a final, written offer from Liverpool that could total £118 million when factoring in bonuses and add-ons. At this stage the clubs are discussing the details of the deal in terms of the bonuses, and Leverkusen are said to want an increase in add-ons whether achievable or not. Just like Joyce, Steel concluded by stating all parties are confident an agreement will be forged sooner rather than later. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Liverpool prepare final written offer as club record signing considered done. Liverpool are putting together the final pieces of the puzzle to sign Florian Wirtz. Liverpool continue to dominate the headlines as their pursuit of Florian Wirtz remains of worldwide interest. The transfer saga is one of the hottest topics of the summer transfer window, and both fans and neutrals alike are waiting for the deal to be finalized. Plenty of updates have been churned out as the Reds push to bring Wirtz to Anfield. After finishing the 2024-25 season with 16 goals and 15 assists mostly from midfield, supporters and the media are already thinking about how he will fit into Arne Slot's team. As the newly crowned Premier League champions, Liverpool have their foot to the floor when it comes to bolstering their team for a title-defending season. The Reds are closing in on agreeing a deal with Bayer Leverkusen, and a fresh report from Germany has provided the latest on their push for Wirtz. Naturally, Bayer Leverkusen are standing firm on their asking price for their star midfielder. The Reds have already seen a reported €130 million, £109 million, bid rejected by the Bundesliga side. They are now expected to return with an offer of €140 million, £118 million, while Bayer remain adamant on their €150 million, £126 million, figure. This amount could still be reached through Liverpool's offer through add-ons and bonuses. Bild also recently reported that Wirtz's move to Merseyside is now considered a done deal. While everything but a fee has been agreed, the contract offer in question will reportedly see Wirtz commit to Liverpool until 2030, if all goes to plan. The German outlet also claimed the 22-year-old is expected to earn up to €22 million, £18.5 million, per year with Liverpool. This roughly breaks down to a weekly wage of £355,000. Despite Bayer Leverkusen rejecting initial approaches from Liverpool, communication remains between the two clubs and an agreement is considered certain by German media. If all comes to fruition and Liverpool secure the signing of Wirtz, he will become the club's record signing by a significant amount. As things stand, Darwin Núñez holds the title of the most expensive Liverpool signing. The Uruguayan joined the club from Benfica in 2022, for a fee worth up to the £85 million. However, it is unclear how much of that has actually been paid, as reports from Portugal have suggested Núñez failed to meet some clauses included in the deal to trigger the add-ons. This means there is a chance Virgil van Dijk could still technically be Liverpool's most expensive player at £75 million. Either way, the figure quoted for Wirtz will eclipse the Van Dijk and Núñez fees. If either of the £118 million and £126 million figures reported by Bild are correct, Liverpool will also set a new British transfer record, which is currently held by Chelsea and Moises Caicedo, after his £115 million move from Brighton and Hove Albion in 2023. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumours, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.